I wonder if this can play Crysis. Only gamers know that joke.
Hello everyone, Nicholas here, and welcome back to my series on PC building for first-timers. In the intro video I did for this series, I briefly touched on the importance of your CPU and GPU. So for this video, I'll focus on how important your choice of graphics card is. Maybe even a quick word about the CPU, even though we're halfway through the PC build. A high-end or enthusiast GPU will serve you well if you're a professional gamer, content creator, graphic designer, or need the processing power for AI projects. Paired with a monitor with a high refresh rate, an enthusiast or high-end graphics card, typically pro gamers will need that graphical processing power for the high frame rates in competitive settings. Think games like Call of Duty, Apex Legends, Valorant, or Rainbow Six Siege. When it comes to content creators, the graphical power helps them with the rendering process and film editing, especially at the higher resolutions like 1440p and 4K and the future 8K resolution. Graphics designers need these powerful GPUs for their work in modeling and animation for game development or special effects work in the film industry. However, there are separate specialized class of graphics cards that you can occasionally find on sites like Amazon or Newegg. Now, there is a fourth class of user that I didn't mention at the start, and that's the person who has to have the newest hardware. They typically game at the 4K resolution with all the effects turned up to the maximum settings. Most of them are enthusiasts and just want to have the highest end CPUs and GPUs available. We all know someone like that.
It's the solution to everything, speed and power.
So if you want a high-end GPU, expect high-end GPU prices. And with the advances in modern AAA gaming, especially on PC, game file sizes are getting bigger, and the graphics are getting more realistic. Advances in game engine design are including things like more realistic lighting systems, animations, particle effects, and with Nvidia's advances in ray tracing and increasing the load on the GPUs. So for the most part, most people will hover around the mid-range. The video cards in this range are typically more affordable and will give gamers the good performance, especially for those who stream their gameplay, like on Twitch, DLive, or Kick. Now, there are video cards on the low end. They're typically even more affordable than mid-range cards and are best used for 1080p gaming or watching movies and shows from your preferred streaming services. What you do want to be careful of is trying to play a modern game on an underpowered CPU or GPU, or both, as you'll see either poor performance or your game is outright unplayable. Continuing with the plan to upcycle parts from my old gaming PC, I will be using the RX 580 GTR XXX 8GB OC Plus from XFX. Released back in 2017. When looking at today's graphics cards, it's amazing that this was considered high-end. So I will be installing this into our PC. So let's update our PC part picker parts list. So you won't get to see the installation of the graphics card now, but you will in the next video when I talk about PC cases and power supplies. And from there we'll slowly start getting closer to completing the build. So everything will all come together. We'll see. So here comes how the CPU talk again with this build. So I'm concerned about bottlenecking. Now, when selecting your CPU and GPU, you want to be cognizant of what you're buying, especially when it comes to gaming. You don't want to pair a fast and powerful graphics card with a slow CPU. This will create a GPU bottleneck where the graphics card is waiting on the CPU to send data for it to render on screen. In this situation, the graphics card is not being utilized to its maximum potential, and you'll notice degradation in performance. The same thing with getting a fast and powerful CPU and pairing it with a slow graphics card. The video card can't keep up with the CPU. So as you go out and start thinking about your part selection, keep those things in mind. And if you have a Micro Center nearby, the employees will have no issues with giving you recommendations. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. Let me know your feelings on this series of videos, and I'll see you in the next video.
My briefcase was in that car.
I'll take you shopping. It's a fucking briefcase.
A briefcase that contains something I need in order to stop the crash.
And you didn't think to spell that out to me before.
No!
Yeah? Well, it's not too late to leave you here.
I'm staying alive.
That's part of the messed up shit I need explained. You got any theories about being able to manipulate time?
No.
It's time to come up with one.